months ago, I was standing on our back porch looking up at the stars. Or rather, I was looking for the stars because it was a cloudy night, it was dark, and there was just clouds all over the sky. And guess what? I couldn't even see the stars. There weren't any to be seen. They were hidden behind the clouds. For a minute, I was disappointed because I like to see the stars. But then I realized something that I had never thought about before. The stars were still shining. Just because I couldn't see them didn't mean they weren't shining. They were still shining behind the clouds. I just couldn't see them because the clouds were there. But they were still, unseen by human eyes, shining and fulfilling the charge that God gave them. And that reminded me that that's what we're called to do. We're called to be faithful, even in the hidden places, even in the places where it seems like no one sees and no one cares. God still cares. In Colossians chapter 3, verses 23 and 24, it says, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance. As your reward, you are serving the Lord Christ." And in Ephesians chapter 6, verses 6 and 7, it says, "Not by way of eye service, as people pleasers, but as bondservants of Christ, doing the will of God from the heart, rendering service with a good will as to the Lord and not to man." So, whenever we work, we're not supposed to work as people pleasers, being faithful whenever people are watching, whenever there are eyes looking at us. We're supposed to be faithful all the time, even whenever the only one who sees us is God. And He does see us. He sees you whenever you're doing the small things that nobody notices. He sees when you're faithful in them. Whenever I was looking up at the stars and I couldn't see them, and also some other times when I was looking up at the stars, inspired me to write a poem that I called Song of the Stars. Here's how it ends. I wrote, "Every night the stars shine faithfully, even when through the clouds I cannot see. I know that still shining they must be, fulfilling their Maker's charge with glee. Even as the stars are shining up so high, God has given a charge to you and I, to shine His light in a world as dark as the night sky, and when no one sees, shine for El Shaddai. The stars keep their charge every night. Rain or clouds, they shine God's light, reminding us of His faithfulness, love, and might, and inspiring us to keep our charge shining bright." So that's what I want you to consider today. It may seem like whenever you're doing little things that no one sees or that the work is hidden, but God sees. Just as the stars keep shining behind the clouds and through the rain, you too are called to keep shining no matter what. So whatever work you do today, whether it be small or big, hidden or seen, be faithful for